by Anthony here from XXX Garage, back to you with another video. Today I am going to be featuring the TRX 4 modified. What I mean by modified means, well, what I mean by modified is this. This is your standard TRX 4. Now, basically, what we're doing, and what I mean standard, this is one of the first gens. This is the Defender body, and then of course if you look inside here, the only two things that have been modified inside this TRX 4 is going to be the battery tray. We used a Bauhaus low profile battery tray for low center of gravity, and just recently replaced the servo this way, and you guys have seen this before. And this one's got the metal front bumper with the winch. We got the driver inside, see-through windows. So this was a body that was clear and was painted. So you've seen this one before. And I put some scale tires and wheels on here for like class 1 cruising in the trails. And I don't use this one here for much other than pulling a teardrop or a trailer like you've seen on my other videos. My SCX-10-2 crawler, and I love the way this thing crawls and flexes and all that. And I basically wanted the same thing in this out of the TRX 4. Now I know there's a lot of guys out there who claim that this thing is wicked and it'll beat the TRX 4. Well, I got a video of both. This one's modified, that one's modified, the one I'm going to show you. Both are serious, crazy crawlers. And the video that I had, I was using the growlers, and I did change these out and put the Rock Beasts on here, XLs. So I did that. So let me go over this thing here with you and show you the things that's been done. Now, you guys did see the body. A lot of guys like to go out and buy interior, and you can. I mean, hey, there's nothing wrong with that. I like to recycle. So what I did basically is I took this body, or one just like this, and I basically trim it around the edges. And what is actually smarter to do is to cut across the hood to the body holes here, and then go back in and then trim it down. Obviously you're going to take the mirrors off. So what I did on the one that's on the red body, I took the roll cage off. I did have to trim this X here out so the bars will come through and connect to the body. But what I did is I painted this roll cage, and the paint I used to do this is, it's called Krylon foil. So it looks like a chrome, and so anyway, I basically used that on the interior. Of the inside, and you can see I got a driver in there. Now my driver, what I do with the drivers is I do take wrestlers kind of like this, and what I basically do is I'll cut them off here at the hip, like right here, and just mount that on the body. And the only reason I do that is because, as you can see, there's really no floorboard. Now, because I do run these trucks in class 2, interior is not necessary, not most of the time anyway. So basically what I did here is cut that off, and you can see where on the video I just showed you how I got his hand holding on the gear shifter and the other hand on the steering wheel. Put a couple soda cans in there, make it look like that. On the interior there's also a sleeping bag. So I did stuff like that. So we'll take this off now. Now, as you can see, I got wires here because I've got the bar light and the headlights and taillights connected on here. And so basically going to disconnect that, and I'm going to move the body back here out of the way. So this is a TRX4, as you guys know, it is. So I'm going to go over some stuff that has been done to this particular rig here, so you guys can get an idea. One, I got the pig snot rear bumper on here. I did take off the extra brackets that were here, and this is directly mounted. And I did have to drill and cut this chassis a little bit to make that other body fit. I'm not planning on cutting my other ones. This one here was more of a project truck anyway. As you can see, I do not have the stock ESC in here, a hobby wing, and it's the one that comes with the programmable box that you can program the box, you know, program the ESC to whatever way you want it to work or run. It's got the things on the back that kind of help you out, and there's also a booklet that comes with. So this has been changed out. Got a Dean plug, and I'm also running these other ends on here too, because the batteries I get those from Helios batteries. Use those. I love these connectors. They actually are pretty nice. So I just left this on. This is actually a Dean plug, and I got this plugged into that, so kind of leave it on there. Now, other things I've done here. One, you can see this little box right here attached to the servo. This is a Power HD 20 kg servo. Honestly, I don't know what shocks these are, but we put them on. And then also here, you can see this servo right here. This servo is for the winch. So we have a winch. Now this winch plate was welded on here by a gentleman in South Florida who passed away not long ago. But that's where this came from. I did put the pig snot front bumper on here. Well, pig snot bumper really didn't come with that hole here for the front for the winch, so I went ahead and did that. I do have a fairlead coming that's not the rollers. I'm actually putting a solid fairlead here, so that's not here yet. It actually was supposed to be here, but my buddy sent it to his house instead of here. So other than that, we'll be putting that on at a later date. And then I also changed out and put these rock slides on here. I forget the brand of these because I've had these for so long. I want to say Integy, but I know they kind of look a little bit like another brand. I want to say RC4 Drive's got something that looks similar to that, but I'm not sure. And also you'll notice that the links have been changed out on the bottom to a brass link. And it looks like the def cover has been changed out to the red. This still has working 2-speed transmission, and front and rear lockers are still working and functioning on this. I would tell you this truck here has been through a lot. My past videos, it had a white 4Runner body on it. That 4Runner body is pretty rough now. I mean, I basically took it off, got the new body holders, did away with the magnets, put this on here. I got a hold of another JK body from Axial, and well, put it this way, I wanted the Pro line. Pro line's been on back order for a long time, JK body, and I really wanted the body pretty bad. So buddy of mine down in Florida sent me this body, and well, I've kind of did some modifications to it, and I got it to fit and work on this. Now I did have to move this forward, and I did have to cut the rear chassis, but other than that, this body does work and perform on there. Honestly and truthfully, I'm so impressed with the way that this thing performs now that I'm almost willing to give up my SCX-10 too. Probably not, unless I get a really good deal by somebody or something, but I'm probably not going to do that. This is pretty much it. Like I said, hasn't been done a lot of modifications. I mean, the winch really doesn't make a difference. You don't have to have a winch like that. You can actually have one on the bumper. But the short bumpers, so that nothing catches, is important. A lighter body, kind of like that JK body, helps, because a lot of the fenders and the things are not in the way too, so it's going to crawl. It's also shorter, and you can see how this thing flexes. This thing flexes like a mad monkey. I mean, so it flexes nice. So, you know, that's kind of the stuff that I've done to this. Did put the rock beast. I got the imitation method wheels on here. The TRX4 so far, I've never replaced this motor. It's still running a stock motor. The ESC's been changed out. I just think it's a fabulous truck, and I really, you know, try to explain it to people that there's nothing wrong. TRAXXAS kind of did it well. I mean, this thing here, I can put it in high gear and fly with it, and it lasts. I mean, like I said, my daughter ran this a couple comps with the old body, and she beat the crap out of it, and I haven't had to do anything to it. I mean, really haven't. I mean, I did change out tires. I did change out the body, because the body about had it, but other than that, that's all I've done to this thing. So just let you guys know that this is a pretty hardcore truck. It runs great. I highly recommend the TRX4. I highly recommend the SCX10 too. I like them both. So, you know, regardless of which one you want, that's up to you. I will just tell you that I believe this one to be a little more tougher, because I believe my SCX10 would have probably broken a knuckle by now if my daughter would have kept running it, which, like I said, this one so far has not, and it may break a knuckle tomorrow, but right now it hasn't. I mean, they seem to be pretty good still. I mean, everything looks great under here. So I know a lot of guys want to go with the brass and all this stuff. I haven't put any weight control stuff underneath this thing other than changed out my tires, changed out the body, pretty much it. So it's your choice on what you want to do to yours. Just like any other crawler out there is. I mean, you can modify it. Like I said, my SCX10 has been modified. I think it's an awesome rig. I would not get rid of it or sell it unless I really had to. But I think that if you're on the fence on which one you want, that's totally up to you. I will just tell you that I believe that this is a great crawler. I like it. Not planning on getting rid of it, like I said. So anyway, so with that, I hope you liked the video. You know, I really enjoy crawling, and I really enjoy this rig. It intrigues me. You know, I like underdogs. When people start underdogging something, I want to make it better and faster and whatever. I don't sit there and sweat the little things, because electronics are the little things. Unless you're just not, unless you're just new to this game, I will tell you that motors and ESCs and servos go bad. I don't care what brand you buy. So therefore, expect to fix these things. So that's pretty much it. So I was just wanted to shout out to you guys and let you know what we've got here and what we've been doing, and started out my YouTube channel basically about the TRX4 when it was stock, and you know, now I've got it back there black. It's been modified. I love it. I'm going to keep it that way. I've got a teardrop trailer that goes behind it. This is my Jeep. Probably going to end up putting a hitch system on this one too, but I want to get the right one so I can pull the hitch out. It's not going to sit there and grab everything and pop and land. But that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below, and if you have a comment, feel free. I mean, I do answer them.